The next question, the member for Kitchener-Conestoga.
Very much, Mr. Speaker. As we all know, the last 2 years have proven to be very challenging for many parents and students. The recent EQAO data shows that most Ontario students, like students all across Canada, are struggling with math. I've also heard from many parents who say their young children's reading skills are not progressing as they should, Mr. Speaker. After the pandemic and with union-driven strikes, it's fair to say that we cannot take children out of class. We now have an opportunity to help Ontario students recover. And Mr. Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Education. What is being done to help our children recover from these learning losses?
Minister of Education.
Thank you, Speaker. I want to thank the member for Kitchener-Conestoga for his question as a parent and advocate to making sure children remain in school. Mr. Speaker, we are investing more in our students, in our schools, and in our parents because we know part of Ontario's plan to catch up. The first pillar is keeping kids in class. And that's why, Speaker, we've expanded supports because we recognize learning loss is a challenge across this nation and the world. It's why we've expanded tutoring. $175 million, the largest tutoring program, the only one of its kind in this country, to allow small group interventions with a focus on reading, writing, and math. For the first time next September, we're going to have a new screening program for kindergarten, grade 1 and grade 2 kids so that we understand their literacy capabilities and we help to get them back on track. Mr. Speaker, we also have a new math curriculum, finally eliminating the former Liberal government's Discovery Math curriculum with a modern skills-focused emphasis on life and job skills, coding and financial and digital literacy critical for the jobs of tomorrow. Mr. Speaker, in addition, we've expanded tutoring virtually and online. And we also recognize for new educators in this province, we feel so strongly we're taking this case in the courts, that a new educator in Ontario should be able to have a basic grade 9 math standard. This is the plan to get kids back on track, and it starts, Speaker, with keeping kids in school.
Supplementary question.
Well, thank you very much, Speaker. And with that said, there are still many families in my riding, like the Stevens family, who are experiencing financial hardship due to soaring inflation, Mr. Speaker. Hardworking parents across this province are struggling with the stress of day-to-day costs on top of supporting their kids' education with the tools and supports that they need for success. These are unpredictable economic times marked by increased costs that are across the board. And parents, now more than ever, can use financial relief that will ease the costs associated with their children's learning recovery, Mr. Speaker. Parents need flexibility so that they can best spend those dollars to help their kids catch up. So, Speaker, on behalf of hardworking parents in my riding, can the minister inform this House on what our government plans to do for the parents that are in financial need?
Minister of Education.
Thank you, Speaker. We do recognize as progressive Conservatives that there is great instability in the global economy and there's a real impact to the cost of living for the families we all represent. It's why we believe, for the fourth time, we should be providing direct financial support to the parents of this province. Again, we're providing a catch-up payment, $200 for every child up to age 18 and $250 for every school-age child up to age 21 with special education needs. To date, there's over 850,000 applications. We just opened the website just a few days ago. It shows and it underscores the need in this province and country for financial relief. In addition, Speaker, it was our government premier that cut the gas tax by 10 cents. Our government that reduced taxes for the lowest income Canadians to lift tax credit. It was our government that provided a childcare deal that will provide a literal 50% reduction by Christmas of this year, $6,000 in the bank. These are meaningful ways we can support families, support children, and our economy through this instability here at home and around the world.